So, Orji Kalu, former governor of Abia State and the chief whip of the Senate, prior to his stint in jail, Orji Kalu said his 5 months in jail afforded him the opportunity of learning invaluable lessons about Nigeria and its citizenry. Kalu is representing Abia North Senatorial District at the Red Chamber, stated this while reacting to a Supreme Court judgment delivered in his favor on Friday. Now, this is a man that stole Abia State dry. You know, I do not always want to look at other tribes. I don't want to look at a northerner and say the north is the problem of Nigeria. I want to look at it collectively. Why? Because it is clear that Orji Kalu is not an Hausa man, Fulani, Shua Arab. He is a governor of his own state where definitely speaks the same language as his own people. He did not make life better for his own tribe. It did not make life better for the people that speak the same dialect as he does. He did not do any of that. Rather, he created some fake companies, Slok, and they looted and they kept looting. This is not just Orji Kalu alone. All the politicians, governors, this is what they do. In fact, they pay themselves. They determine the amount that will be paid to them when they are out of that seat as a governor. So they take pension even when they are still serving the nation as a senator. How terrible can this be? So that's why I said there is a lot of complex issues here. I'm never a supporter of one Nigeria, as there is nothing like that. It's a geographical expression. And they've, over time, made it clear that it is. If you want to argue this, there are a lot of questions that I might want to, that I want to raise, but not now, for you to answer. But I believe that you agree with me that it's a geographical expression. It's a system that is not working, and there's no restructuring that can put it right. And to break away is very important. But when we are talking about breakaway, such examples such as this are to be cited for us to see. Example of Orji Kalu, and many of them. These are not just these are not just the few criminal elements that we have. We have a lot of them in each state, in each village, in each town. These are saboteurs. They know nothing else than to steal, kill, and to destroy. So these people are very, they are cancers that we have to look into to make sure that they are out of the system. And how do you do this? When they have acquired so much money, acquired influence, how do you shut down, cut off such characters? Anyway, Orji Kalu, representing Abia North Senatorial District at the Red Chamber, stated all of this. The Apex Court, in an unanimous decision by a 7-member panel led by Justice Amina Orji, held that the Federal High Court in Lagos acted without jurisdiction when it convicted Kalu, his firm Slok Nigeria Limited, and the former Director of Finance in Abia State, Jones Ude Ogu, in December last year. That's the name of the firm, of the company that was used to siphon money. Now, they claim that the Trial Justice Mohammed Liman was no longer a judge of the Federal High Court as of the time he sat and delivered a judgment that convicted the defendants for allegedly stealing about it's not the totality of it, 7.1 billion naira. Convert that to dollars, yen, euros, and whatever currencies you know, and see the weight of this. This is just one part, 7.1 billion naira from Abia State Treasury when he was governor. This is just a drop of what some other governors have stolen. So I am a person that I do not care to be tribalistic or practice ethnicity. When it comes to criminals, a criminal is a criminal, a thief is a thief. We should stop using those bogus vocabulary such as looting. No, they are thieves. They are common thieves. He stole 7.1 billion naira recorded, aside the ones that we do not know of. Now, do you see what this 7.1 billion naira would have done if this money was put into the lives of the people? What does it mean? It means that widows will be paid, single mothers will be paid, children will be paid probably 2 months, 1 month, 3 months, or thereabout. There will be social assistance in general in that state. And aside the 7.1 billion naira, I'll tell you another money that these people put into their pocket, and they spend this money without any control. That is the state the security vote. This is an amount of money that the federal government allocates and gives to state governors. They spend it with their own discretion. That's how they do it. And this money runs into billions of naira per annum. So if a governor spends 8 years, for that number of years, he is going to collect certain amount of money. This is terrible. So Kalu said the past 5 months have been quite a profound period for him. As challenging as that period has been, it has provided him an opportunity to learn invaluable lessons about our country, our people, our justice system, and the true meaning of love. I mean, love for family, love for our country, and love for humanity. Now, is this man claiming that he is a repentant criminal? What about the money that they claim he stole? These are very serious questions that needs to be put forward to this man. What has he learned? How did he become a governor if he never had any of these attributes? If he was never a person that understood the nation, the country, or the state that he is in or that he's governing? He grew up in Nigeria. How then is it that as a governor he never understood the justice system? How then is it that he never understood the meaning of love? How then is it that he doesn't understand love for family? Not just his own family, because of course he loves his family. That's where they steal money and give their kids to stay abroad. How come this man does not understand any of this and he was allowed to be a governor? What did he tell them? How come this man never had love for the country or for his own state, his own kinsmen, his own village, his own town, his own state? Is this Buhari? Is it Babangida? Is this Abacha? Is this a Northerner? No, this is an Igbo man, a thief, a common criminal that looted Abia State and made sure that the lives of the people never rise to any point. Their lives never rose to any point. It kept them in abject poverty. That is just a simple answer, very simple statement. That's just the answer that it needs to be told, that you are a common thief. You are a common criminal. You looted, you stole. It's not different from Abacha. The only difference is that Abacha had better chances to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And it's the same that this man has done. You might say, oh, we've not seen him shoot someone directly. No, I'll tell you. You see, when you rob that young child, you rob him of his future. No food, no money, he ends up to become a tout. He ends up to become a beggar on the street. When you rob him of that education, he becomes nothing. He becomes a non-entity, he becomes a criminal. You have already killed him. When you take someone's destiny off from them, their stars off from them, as a result of nothing esoterical or something, but you are doing it as a governor. You have already robbed them of everything. You've killed them while they are living. So these people, they are there to steal, kill, and to destroy. There is nothing more. So let's call a spade a spade. Let's point a thief and say, look, you are a thief. You're a common criminal, nothing more. He, however, expressed delight that the Supreme Court judgment affirmed his right to fair hearing and equal protection of the law. Simply put, Orji Kalu will be out of jail, and then in the next 5 years, this administration will be off. He will look for a way to speak to some few people here and there. And with this, he will be out. One day you see him on a wheelchair, then the next thing he will say that he has some health issues and he will be over there in the United States of America where he has stolen a lot of money and he will keep it there. So he went on to say, I would like to let it be known that events of the past 5 months gave me an added perspective on matters of justice and injustice in Nigeria. What is this man telling us? That he is a man of integrity? No, I'll tell you what he's trying to tell you. He's trying to tell everyone out there that I am not the only thief. Everybody stole. It's the practice. It's the way we've been doing things for a very long time. So why are you going to look at me and say this is justice? This is not justice. This is injustice. That is all Orji Kalu is saying here. If you don't get it, that is exactly what it is. So he said, I would like to let it be known that events of the past 5 months gave me an added perspective on matters of justice and injustice in Nigeria. I have come to know that the course of justice will not be complete if it stopped at my case. It must continue until it touches the lives of millions of Nigerians who face injustice anywhere in this world. I shall be dedicating my time henceforth to ensuring there will be justice for all Nigerians, whether they are in Sokoto or in Akwa Ibom or in Lagos or in Maiduguri or in Jos or in Enugu or wherever they may be. Justice for one man or for a few people will no longer be enough in this country. A system whereby over 70% of all prison inmate population is made up of people awaiting trial cannot be allowed to continue. Situations where innocent people are falsely charged with murder just to get them out of the way do not dignify our country and cannot continue. Justice must now mean justice for all. That is my pledge to Nigerians. I look forward to rejoining my colleagues in the Senate as soon as possible, he said. The senator commended the Justice of the Supreme Court for doing a thorough job and his colleagues and constituents for their support and prayers during his incarceration. So the question I want to put forth to you is this: do you think that Orji Kalu is a thief like every one of them? And with all these narratives, these stories that he has come up with, of course, he must have met people in prison. He knows about this when he was governor. He never acted, but he spent some time in prison. Do you think that now he will realize that there are people that are in prisons that are not supposed to be in prison because someone used this very large palm to hit them and keep them there? And people that are innocent are there. Do you realize this? And with this question, pondering on this question, I'll ask again. Do you think, yes, we understand that the court of law has to prove this person guilty or not guilty. Do you think that this man is a thief, a common criminal, trying to pretend and speak and talk as if he is just a repentant man, or someone that has been incarcerated because he's not a thief? Which of it do you think this man is playing? We have to be very smart. Do not allow any of these thieves come into your mind and begin to rope you into believing that they are innocent, or begin to play tribe. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it is an Hausa man, Igbo man, Yoruba man, Efik, Ibibio. It doesn't matter whatever ethnic group or tribe. They are only interested in stealing, looting, and destroying, and keeping the rest of this loot for their families and nobody else. That's how they operate. They don't care about you. So if you're out there, you are the online warrior, or you are the kind of person that feels like, oh no, he's my town man. How has it benefited you? Has it made your life better? I don't think so.